Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Neg Entropy, and I'm back with another video. So remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and click that notification bell to be alerted anytime I drop a new video. So, freedom of speech, is it under attack? Now, I want to be honest and say yes. Now, a lot of people could say, well, no, it's not, because you have to stop people from saying very hurtful things. But the truth of the matter is, freedom of speech means that it's free. That means that it cannot be controlled by any human being. Now, there are reactions to what you say and things like that, but to set up places or things that block people from being able to get free information out is actually a very big problem that I think a lot of us are missing out on. I.e., you can't be paid for it, things like that. But every platform that blocks you or starts to block a certain amount of people based on things they may say or may not say, well, not may not say, whatever they say, it becomes a very difficult thing where you start to blur the lines on what is acceptable and what isn't. So that's where the idea of freedom of speech is under attack. So I have conversations with a good amount of people, and we talk about the idea of freedom of speech. And a lot of people are saying people are just sensitive now. You know, if you look back at the 80s, the 90s, 2000, early 2000s, even 2010 era, you see how certain things that were acceptable over the last 40, 50 years are no longer acceptable. Now, some of it, you're right, it probably needed to tone it down, because some of that stuff that they were saying back then may get you punched in the mouth now. But at the same time, these people do have the right to say it. And you have to always be aware that, hey, they have the right to say it. I have the right to not tune in. And I think a lot of times we'll watch the people that we don't like just to complain about it, instead of being like, well, that's not for me, cut it off and go about my business, instead of allowing it to control us through the day. So when I say freedom of speech is under attack, I mean the aspect of being able to say what you want without having certain things come back later to either stop you from making money, stop you from being able to put out your content, or whatever the case may be. Because once you start to choose and pick what's acceptable and all other forms of speech are not, then you actually remove the idea of the actual meaning of freedom of speech. So definitely keep that in mind, and don't let, I guess, your sensitivity disregard the fact that freedom of speech is free, and we don't have a right to put a block on it either. All right, everybody? Peace.